speed lead, but has a lot of potential for first turn control. SWC could be leaning towards a speed lead ban, but there it goes. There's the sec ban. Pinkroyd banning out the Carnal instead. And there we have it. Match 1 beginning between Pinkroyd and SWC.
SWC and Pinkroyd, round 1, guys. Let's see who's going to be going first. And of course, it is going to be the Escher with that beautiful skill 2.
Pinkroyd does have the opportunity for the snipe here. We saw it in his highlight videos, how he got in here through the qualifiers, the Reckless Assault into 2 skill 1 opportunities. This will be enough. The additional damage is taking out the Gianna.
Ooh, Pinkroyd with a huge statement, removing the LD Nat 5 from the field.
A lot of damage here. Oh, the revenge from the Juno, but no crits. Big AoE, gets the stun on the Sierra. A little bit of slow debuff here. It's not looking very good, though, for SWC. He does have a lot of potential. Actually, I correct myself. It actually could be pretty good here. This Samoth could have a lot of damage output, just enough. Needs to take down and control that Escher, though, before the heal comes up again.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Molong trying to do all he can, looking for some defense breaks, not receiving anything. Hagang possibly looking for some despair stuns. Nothing's going to be coming out here. Charlotte really needs to start performing here. No sleeps coming out of that Charlotte. Escher looking to shut it down right there with the Charlotte.
Incredible to watch, though, even with the glancing debuff, knowing he can't defense break the Charlotte there because of the off element. 1.4k per hit on skill 1. The additional damage from Molong is massive. Manages to take down the Charlotte, and things are really looking in favor. Pinkroyd here is going to go for the kill on the Samoth. Doesn't quite hit it yet, but goes for it anyways. Has enough potential to get through this. Is this going to be enough? Sierra could live through this. The glancing hit on Sierra does keep her alive.
Ciara does survive, and that's going to be it for this round 1 with SWC here. He's going to finish him off, and there you have it. Pinkroyd taking round 1 away from SWC.
Brilliant, brilliant to see. We've seen that combo before, as Winston Love has mentioned. The Molong into the 2 Oracle skill 1s. The Escher and that Setmat making sure that he could get the turn 1. And truly, I'm not sure about that Samoth as a
this draft. You see the Bird and the Savannah.
Yep, Bird Savannah coming out for Pinkroyd. 2 more picks here is going to be wrapping up SWC's draft. Maybe he needs a little bit more heat in this draft, and Masha's looking like the unit for him.
That was the most confident pick I think I've seen in the entire tournament, for something that was different. Not something that we've seen in like multiple matches or repeatedly, but Pinkroyd slapped down that Bird Savannah so fast. I'm afraid that he knows exactly what SWC is going to pick here.
Yeah, the Gianna's coming out in the Okeanos. Ooh, he swapped over to the even faster Sekhmet over Okeanos, possibly to wrap up Pinkroyd's draft here. I think we might be signaling a ban on the Hagang now that he locked in that Gianna at the end.
This is something that I really like to see. I really like when people pick speed lead and a fast high base speed unit, because it basically forces a game of rock paper scissors. It almost treats it like a fighting game in terms of the pick and ban.
Well, it looks like Nana is going to be banned out here, and Hagang is banned out on the side of Pinkroyd. Attack lead for SWC, and I believe that was a speed lead for Pinkroyd. Here we go, guys, round 2. SWC versus Pinkroyd. SWC really looking for some good RNG here.
Pinkroyd literally praying for the reset so he doesn't miss. Goes for the charming voice. Does he hit it? And the resistance. Oh, no.
Gets resisted. Gianna's going to be planting that bomb on top of the Verd heal, getting the double stuns on Savannah and Ciara. Chung Peng looking for the 3rd skill to dump the attack bars and gains that additional turn with a big skill 2. And we have Masha and Juno ready to just pummel so much damage into this field.
That's GG. Praying for that 15% is a very, very rough setup on the draft. Pinkroyd knew he had to take the gamble. He didn't have anything else, an opportunity for this. You could see him there laying back in the chair. He's a little frustrated from it, but we know he can come back from it. He is one of those players that will be able to come back regardless of what happens in a match like this.
Well, as quick as Pinkroyd took down SWC in round 1, is almost as quick as SWC took Pinkroyd down in round 2.
Yeah, very rough match to see. We never liked the 15%, but, you know, that is part of the game, and it does happen. SWC with a very aggressive draft after that, but really, really, really risky.
Very aggressive indeed. SWC taking round 2 away from Pinkroyd.
If he still goes again with the Sierra, the first turn opportunity is very good for him. It does deny it from SWC. There is no Chung Peng on the field as well.
And there it is, Connell and Hagang getting drafted by SWC. Very quick to draft that Juno and Molong for Pinkroyd's side of the field. SWC trying to slow it down just a little bit here with his next draft.
That Escher could definitely come out again. We could see it. Escher has the opportunity to take turn 1 with other units here. Seixas, though, if he picks this Gianna Charlotte, needs to be aware of the Escher opportunity here. The Escher and the Bird could come out as well.
Interesting. He's making an adjustment here. We have not seen the Molly come out of Seixas just yet. And a Vanessa coming out of Seixas. Molly, Vanessa locking in his draft. Pinkroyd very quick. Once again, we have an Annabelle takes that Chow away and a possible Lulu. A lot of sustain coming out of Pinkroyd.
I actually really liked that Chow pick. I thought that Chow pick was GG. Like, you put that down, you ban last pick, it doesn't matter. Chow will kill any unit on the field. That was very scary for a second there, but Lulu is also very hard to deal with. Annabelle, Lulu, double last picks, has the Juno on the field. That Cardinal's basically useless, so whatever last pick comes through is getting banned.
Well, yeah, I don't see Diana getting let through in this match with these 3 water units on the side of Pinkroyd, but bans are going to be coming out here, and it is going to be the Diana and Lulu getting banned here. Speed leads for both players. 33 speed lead for Seixas. Seixas looking to take that first turn here. Let's go, guys. We're getting into round 3 with Seixas and Pinkroyd.
Needs a Despair Stun on Annabelle. I'm not quite sure what he's going to get out of this turn 1 if he doesn't.
He was able to get that Despair Stun on top of the Molong. Not going to matter here because the cleanse is going to be coming out for Pinkroyd. Of course, we're going to see possible shields if he wants to try and shield one of his units that he thinks Pinkroyd might be sniping out.
I think Seixas has understood that his Vanessa is about to die, and he's really just accepting the death on it.
There's the Reckless Assault. It does land. And of course, the bomb lands as well on top of the Vanessa. He's going to be detonating to remove that unit from the field. Does so with the additional turn. He's going to bomb up once again.
I think Seixas misdrafted this. I think the Vanessa was a little unnecessary. I do think that the Molly was effective. I think he should have committed more to the turn 2.
Yeah, some very fast play coming out of Pinkroyd. He knows he has this one in the bag with the defense breaks laying across his field. He's able to cleanse up that bomb on top of the Connell, but Molong's got a lot to say about it. Taking down that Hay Gang, stunning up that Connell. Looking very, very good for Pinkroyd.
This was very, very well drafted by Pinkroyd. Pinkroyd has a very comfortable draft with the way he plays, taking the Sierra Juno alongside the Molong. He gives him a lot of first-turn snipe potential, so the first-turn threat he gets out of that is the snipe, but he could also like transition it or lean it into something like this, where he gives up the first turn. As long as the enemy doesn't have enough control, it's fine, right? We see the Annabelle come in with the skill 2, full cleanse, everyone's full HP. Even the defense break from the Vanessa isn't enough to take it down. Even a Violent proc wouldn't have been enough. Maybe had she Violent proc for the cooldown reset, but I think what Seixas really needed to do here is a very small minor thing, but he needed to go for the skill 1 on the Sierra for the tiny chance at a cooldown reset to save himself on the first turn.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Pinkroyd looks so comfortable right now. We're just waiting for this Molly to be dropped here because I would assume that Seixas is going to take up this time. He wants to think about his next match already. We've seen this time and time again. And there you have it. Pinkroyd taking round 3 away from Seixas.
Honestly, in these matches against these 2 Dutch having
damage threat into Pinkroyd, even if he picked the Annabelle and Lulu again. And last pick could have been a Diana or something else, ban out the Molong, but the pacing here for Seixas seems to be a little bit strange. He's a little bit unsure if he wants to take turn 1 and turn 2.
Well, the Molong and Gianna are the pre-bans in this match. Seixas' first pick is going to be the Chung Peng, and Pinkroyd looking to draft 2 other units. I think Pinkroyd's going to definitely take his time in this draft with this match. It's a very important win. He could end it right here.
Pinkroyd could honestly slap down Sierra Watery right now, and it would be a very tough match for Seixas. However, taking Okeanos right now with the Sierra is probably more effective.
Looks like Sierra Juno is going to be coming out for Pinkroyd, and Connell and Hay Gang coming out for Seixas.
A good potential here. Pinkroyd most likely leaning towards the RNG potential draft. There's the Antares that comes out. We definitely see that. And the Nana, the Water Mage coming out in this draft. Annabelle pretty effective here, but knowing it's off will is going to be a little risky into that Chung Peng.
Yeah, not showing a ton of damage on the side of Pinkroyd. This might be a ban on top of the Nana because he needs a very, very aggressive... Never mind, he is showing a Tessarian. Let's see if he chooses to lock in this Tessarian or not.
I think this Tessarian is much safer. I really like the concept of you picking a fire unit here into Seixas and then still banning out the Antares.
Annabelle is getting locked in here. I'm sensing a possible ban on top of the Nana, not having a ton of damage on his side of the field, but no immunity, no sustain on the side of Seixas, just this Nana.
think we have to see Changpeng ban. Pinkroid's gambling the Changpeng ban because these units don't control Annabelle and Lulu together very well, so he has to ban out one. He's most likely banning the Annabelle and hoping he can control the Lulu.
Oh, and there you have it. It looks like Changpeng is the ban. Annabelle is the ban. Here we go, guys. Can Pinkroid get this win here and move forward to the final? Or can Seishizo hang in there and take one more match away? Let's find out.
This is the kind of drafting I'm a lot more used to. This stuff is very, very standard stuff. Very standard stuff. That's a big Despair Stun, though. Despair Stun into the Sierra and the Lulu. No chances here from Pinkroid. Wants to play it safe.
Yeah, he's really hoping for that glancing on top of the Diana, not receiving it there. Gets the defense breaks across the field of Pinkroid as well. Definitely going to help him out with trying to get some damage in here. Big skill, too, on top of the Ciara, but Ciara's going to be proccing out. Glancing is on top of Ciara here, but that's not going to stop this bomb.
That was a very, very effective Violent proc there. Needed the stun, too, and he gets it. As he go for the skill 2, goes for the skill 1, wants to slow debuff. Lulu needs a turn here soon, needs to put up this immunity.
Looking for the stun. A little bit of damage towards the Hay Gang. Big AoE coming from the Antares. Antares stunned up the wrong unit. Juno just pops right up.
Juno, big heal, though. Comes to max HP on herself, brings the Sierra up to half. Actually, could potentially Lulu skill 2 into the Sierra instead of actually going for the skill 3.
There's that AoE cleanse for Pinkroid, healing up his team. Sierra looking much healthier now.
A little bit of risk here still with Sierra, though. Sword Rain does come up. Slow debuff landing on Sierra has good potential. Gets the stun and the slow debuff. Juno with the revenge stun, though. Juno changing the pace of this game very, very quickly.
Really great revenge stun there, but Antares has something to say about it as well. Getting another Despair stun on top of the Ciara. Really trying to get rid of the Ciara here, and it could be a little bit in Seishizo's favor.
Very risky. A lot of Antares procs here. Antares getting a lot of value. Could be enough. Needs to take it down. Needs to keep the Despair Stuns up from this Juno. Nana with the Despair Stuns into the wind units again and again and again.
Yep, good Despair Stuns here, trying to cycle as much attack bar as possible. A little bit of poke damage coming towards this Antares. Juno does drop the Antares. Antares proccing right after that. Revive getting the Despair Stun, dropping Ciara.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage. That thing hit for like 16k. I was not expecting that kind of damage output from the skill 1 and Antares at only 20%.
With the defense breaks, does land a defense break on top of this Lulu. No Despair Stun. Ooh, Antares once again trying to pummel in as much damage as possible. Diana not looking so healthy right now. Possible attack bar pushback on top of Lulu. Does not get the attack bar pushback here. Big skill 2 going right into this Diana. No, not into the Diana, into the Lulu. Diana's definitely not going to be able to do anything while it's stunned up as well. Seishizo makes a great response in this match.
Oh, Pinkroid losing his mind, though. Seeing how many off-element Despair Stuns is Nana's getting. You can see him shaking his head, throwing his hands. He's losing his cool. Hopefully he can bring it back for the match 5, though, because Seishizo is going to be the winner here.
That's right. Seishizo taking round 4 away from Pinkroid.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to this.
I think that there was a there was honestly a really good analysis that Pinkroid had going into Seishizo's draft. However, when the water unit Nana is Despair Stunning your Sierra every other turn, it's very hard to actually be able to control the Antares. But there's about 8 turns of rotation before you can actually put a bomb on Antares, and then you get stunned in between. It's very difficult to play around that. It's something that's actually really popular here in Europe. You see it a lot in the European Cup and the qualifiers, Antares being a regular pick. It's definitely not something you see in most other regions, but it is very effectively used here.
Yep, most definitely. These two drafting pretty well right now. We've got Changpeng for Pinkroid, followed up by the Chiwu Okeano Seishizo with the Connell and Hagang once again coming out for Seishizo.
I do like the swap over. I do like the Chiwu Okeano's Changpeng setup here that Pinkroid has. Very aggressive drafting, a lot of damage potential. Seishizo opting towards what Pinkroid had last time. Chow pick in here, though, very effective. 2 things I'd love to see here. Chow and Molong, Chow and Ager, both very effective units into these kind of Carnal, Lulu, Juno comps.
Yep, here's that change of pace. There's that something that maybe your opponent was not ready to see. Chow and Molong wraps up Pinkroid's draft here. Does Seishizo choose to do the exact same? Or is he going to bring something that maybe Pinkroid saw coming?
Ooh, Savannah. I think we're going to see that last ban regardless. I don't think it makes a difference.
Possible Savannah ban, then we'll see. These two really should take their time here, really think through these bans. And it is going to be the Connell and Chiwu ban in this match here.
So he denies the HP lead instead. This is pretty effective. As long as he knocks the Savannah off the mount early enough, this could be very, very, very scary.
Yep, scary indeed, but this is game 5. Here we go! Seishizo versus Pinkroid. Okeanos looking to set the tone here with the reset on top of the Savannah.
Oh, that Savannah really fast, though. The stun on Chow doesn't matter, though, because Chow cleanses.
It doesn't matter at all. Chow looking to do all he can right now. Glancing is on top of him.
Goes for the hit on the Savannah. Wants to go for that knock, that dismount right away. However, Seishizo's Lulu is a little bit faster. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, double spare stuns on top of the Chung Pung and the Okeanos as well. Reckless Assault is available, but chooses to go for big skill 2. No results of skill 2 here.
Another stun to that Molong is pretty rough. It's not looking very good for Pinkroid. Pinkroid's struggling here. He's losing his mind. You can see it in the cam. He's a little bit upset about what's going on. Maybe he has the potential, though. This Chow could be enough. Extra turn on the Chow is enough to take down the Hagang. That's a big proc here for Pinkroid.
Yeah, big additional turn right there. Pinkroid trying to gain a little bit of RNG back here. Looking for Despair Stun on the Chung Pung. No Despair Stun. No additional turns coming out of Seishizo right now. Rain of Stones with Glancing. No, he chose to throw the Glancing off.
Oh, Chung Pung is going to get a turn here, though. Is that Lulu going to be able to kill the Chung Pung or not?
Big play right here. Let's see what he chooses to do. Goes to the heal. No additional turn coming out. Goes for skill 3 to push back those attack bars there.
Savannah extra turn is going to be enough for the skill 3, but doesn't have it. Here comes the Reckless Assault, and the dismount's incoming. It's not looking good for Seishizo. Pinkroid's Chow should be able to finish this match out now.
Yeah, Chow should definitely be able to solo this one. Looking so good for Pinkroid right now. He's definitely celebrating already. He knows this Chow's going to be very difficult to defeat here. There's the sustained little bit of immunity as well.
But it's not over till it's over. Don't throw it away too quickly. We saw Billy with that Nana. Almost had a chance to come back there against Ismu in that last match. There goes the Savannah. I think it's over. Seishizo clapping in the air. He knows he can't kill this Chow. He doesn't have any way. Chow's going to obliterate the Juno and the Lulu.
Yeah, Seishizo honestly just like hoping for violent procs, looking for despair stuns, trying to cycle as much attack bar as possible. Big skill 2 coming out here. Doesn't land anything on anybody though.
It is. Needs an extra turn. One extra turn is enough. There it is. Here's the Justice into the Juno. This should be the game ender right here. But no, Juno lives 1 HP.
Juno barely staying alive, healing itself up as well. Is he going to get any despair stuns here to help stay into this match? No, Chow's going to shut it down.
Juno, the 1 HP club. It's almost like Hiroshin's in chat. 1 HP over and over. And Pinkroid is going to take it. 3-2 over Seishizo. Move on to the finals.
That's right. We're going to see more damage coming towards this Lulu. This is going to be it here. Seishizo just enjoying his time, making it all the way to a game 5. Here comes the Justice damage, and there you have it! Pinkroid moving on to the final.
My boy Pinkroid, what a player! What a match! I mean, I'm just so happy him making his way to the World Finals, following the footsteps of